All right, everyone, here we go with the weekly reading. This is the week of September 17th through the 23rd. I've got a pre-shuffle. What actions is the runner likely to take? This pairs with the Friday reading from yesterday, which was very interesting. That was really an energy that was very easy to kind of flow through. I'm hoping I get the same kind of thing today. We'll see. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. We pull one card for each sign. We're splitting the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. That's all. I'll give you the sign names, but it's really just number 1 through 12. There's no timestamps here because you're all part of a cycle. And at least 9 out of the 12, doesn't matter what your sign is. I'll stop using the sign names at some point in these readings, but it'll confuse the fuck out of any new people if I do that just right off the top here. But we'll get there. But for right now, we clarify. We'll see what actions they're likely to take this week. I'm going to remind everybody I'm not a Time Lord. This might happen this week, might be next week, could be the week after. This is just the energy we're dealing with here. So let's do it. 6 Swords in a pre-shuffle. As the universe, give me the week. 17th through 23rd, blah, blah, blah. 6 Swords. Crossed by the sun. Slowly but surely. I mean, it's a pretty clear energy. It's just on the surface. Slowly but surely, somebody's getting the light, seeing the light here. Seeing the light about what? All the work that needs to be done, right? How am I going to fix this could be it. There's also some of them are trying to distract themselves from the light, and that's why it's going slow. I mean, there's a lot of energy attached to this 8 of Pentacles. And all of them are suffering from 9 of Swords anxiety about something that they need to say. I mean, there's this urge to say it. And the problem is, when they say it, much like I've been talking about the Knight of Swords with that change energy, when they say what they need to say, it changes everything in some capacity. All right? And it might put an end to things. And they're worried about that. There's still that fear of missing out energy that's here. All right? So they're moving slow, right? Even though they know you make them happy. Just to summarize, they're moving slow with the 6 of Swords, the third slowest energy, because what they have to say may actually end things, or they might screw it up, or whatever. There's a lot of weirdness attached, guilt almost energy attached to this 10 of Swords. Guilt for not saying what they need to say, and then fear and guilt for saying it because they might say the wrong thing. It's a lot of energy. All right, and it plays out differently for all of you. I'm just trying to summarize it. I'm going to give the deck a shuffle. I'm glad we clarify this reading. I have taken my Advil in advance. It's my job to keep track of what's feedbacking off of what. It's your job just to close your eyes and figure out what resonates with you, and don't worry about your sign. I'm not your fucking astrologer, and this ain't your fucking horoscope. All right, give me the week, the soulmate cycle. What actions the runner likely to take the week of the 17th through the 23rd, 2023. All right, we're done. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is Leo the Lion here. Holding one of the roses from the 2 of Cups in this deck. Somebody with open heart chakra. There's an incoming energy here. It is hard to stop. I think it's hard for them to stop it. I think that's why we keep getting anxiety. Underneath it is the 7 of Cups. Somebody's making a new choice here. We talked about that in the extended for the Mercury direct reading for those of you that were there. When we talked about it around the 7 of Cups, I believe. Somebody's making a new choice here. All right, let's go. We're going to clarify with the witches. Our story begins with Aries, position 1. Worry about the numbers, not the signs. Ends with Pisces, position 12. Sometimes it's for you, sometimes the energy is your energy attached, and sometimes it's the incoming energy. Usually it's no more than 2 or so that are you guys, but we'll see. Let's go. Let's do it. Position 1, where do we begin here? Oh my God, I was just about to say it. Oh, I would have seemed so cool. I always like to try to look cool. I was just about to say, I think we started the Friday reading with a 4 of Swords. What do we get here? 4 Swords. Oh my God. This is going to be one of those motherfucking readings, isn't it? Okay. Okay. What actions they likely to take? A story begins in a very quiet place. Somebody's the third eye's lit up. The all-seeing, all-knowing third eye. Right? But your person is a little lamb here. And they're afraid of getting slaughtered. Okay, I'm going to phrase it that way. All right. The four swords of Damocles is the way they feel it hanging over their head. What actions they likely to take here? Let's see. So far, I've got nothing in this respect. But again, there's a lot more going on here than that. Let them sit in it. There's a lot of healing happening. Why is the Four of Swords here? I can't believe we opened with the Four of Swords again. That's fucking unreal. 9 Cups. Yeah. Why these runners are so afraid of things that would make them happy. So afraid of change. Especially if that change is happy. They would be more, this type of energy, psychologically speaking, would be more likely to go towards something that would be horrible for them. You know, you could convince this person to drive 80 miles an hour toward a brick wall faster than you could convince them to go toward their 9 Cups and go have some fruit with you. Okay? It's weird. I don't know what's happened in some of their lives, but they need a hug. Okay? I'm going to give them an energetic hug. I'm going to send it out. Maybe that'll help you. I don't know. What's on top? 4 of Pentacles. What did I say? They're afraid. They're feeling this. They feel like a little, the third eye, all-knowing, all-seeing. They feel this on a high level, heart chakra wide open, but to them, it's the swords, 4 swords of Damocles hanging over their head that could fall on them and go through their skull at any moment. All because you make them happy. I think because that changes things. They're holding back out of fear here. A lot of fear. A lot. But at the same time, a lot of happiness here. That's a happy lamb. You could pet that lamb. It's tame. Okay? Why is the 4 Cups? Yeah, I wish. I would take a 4 Cups over this. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? The moon. Fear. What did I say? I'm not making this stuff up. Why am I your second favorite anyway? I don't understand. Did you see what I did here? It's fear. I just pulled this card to check my read. I pull this, that's it. That's what the clarifiers sometimes are for. And in this case, I kind of did it that way. It's fear. Yeah, they're afraid of the unknown, afraid of change, but at the same time, there's so much happiness there. I can feel it and healing. It's a warm, beautiful energy. All right? Okay. Well, that's where our story begins. Okay, you're all connected. Everything is energy and everything is connected. And when you're in a part of a cycle, like you guys are, when you're in a cycle, you're stuck in a room together. All types. All different signs, all different whatever. It's all happening to you in various ways, but it's basically the same thing happening to you. Basically. All right. That's why cycles are easy to pull on. Easier than something like a singles read where you're all your individual little solar systems, right? Yeah, that's tricky. All right. Taurus, position 2. Queen of Wands. Yeah, somebody pretending here about something. Somebody's pretending. Oh, I know what this is. This is retail therapy. Somebody's buying some shit. Somebody is trying to make themselves feel better, buying a boat, buying a car, I'm just giving out examples. I don't know. You know, whatever. Buying a purse. I don't know. Whatever. A wallet. Just trying not to, they're in their head a lot and they're trying not to be. Okay? So they figure, well, I'll go buy this. This will keep me busy. I got to assemble it and whatever. Yeah, but that's temporary. That is so motherfucking temporary. All right, why is the Queen of Wands here? Yeah, the 4 of Wands. Because they're just, the environmental energy is urging them to come towards you. They want a new beginning here. But they're just pretending they don't. Or distracting themselves from the fact that they do. Well, so what actions are they likely to take? What's on top? 5 of Pentacles. There's that fear of missing out energy. There it is. They don't want to think about it. So they have a fear of missing out on you. Okay, I'm just going to give an example. They have a fear of missing out on you. So rather than, that makes them feel rough because that makes them want to come in. And if they come in and come towards you, they got to be honest and tell you how they feel. And maybe tell you they fucked up when they ran from you. And that's going to hurt their ego. Okay, but having to admit that. So they take the fear of missing out on you and they redirect it. Well, the fear of missing, it might go towards a boat, let's say, for example, right? We'll use a grand example. Well, I'm also missing out on that boat. So they go and they look at boats and they, keep themselves busy that way. It's just misplacing the energy. It's just taking it from one and putting it somewhere else. Something that they feel more comfortable doing something about. Something that would boost their ego, like buying the boat, rather than coming toward you and having to admit all their faults. Okay? You follow? I hope. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Yeah, I'm right. Seven of Cups. That just verifies my energy read on that 100%. Somebody's just putting looking at other things. That's all. I mean, it's everything I told you. 100%. Absolutely. Gemini, position 3. Enough with that person. This one needs a hug. This one needs a smack in the head. Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah. I wrote down a note. Look and see what happens with Gemini on the weekly reading. I wrote it down on a post-it note. Oh, somebody here well, you heard what I said when I threw it. I went, oh, like that. Yeah, it's like an epiphany kind of a thing. It's the epiphany type energy of the Ace of Swords. I'm drawn to the lightning hitting the sword. Why is this here? What's going on? There was something yesterday in the Friday reading, something from the past, not involving you, that's come back to bite this person. And I think they learned something from it, and which is usually why that happens. We'll see. Ace of Swords. Why is it here? Yep. 10 Swords. Somebody is done. The environmental energy, something is showing this person. Maybe someone, I'll give you an example of how this might play out. It's just an example. Maybe someone around them, a spouse or whatever, did something again. Something they did before, they did it again. And for some reason in the current energies right now, this person now sees them for who they really are, right? So the environmental energy right now, they're all done reconciling with the energies around them. All right, it's done. It's just, yeah. Okay, what's on top? 8 of Pentacles. Giving to the wrong thing. Why is that 8 of Pentacles? Why is that? What? I don't get. Oh yeah, Queen of Cups. Giving to the wrong thing. Yeah, I was right. Giving to the wrong thing. They realize that they don't love who they're with. They don't love what's around them anymore. What's around them isn't their soul's true purpose. It could be any of that or more. The cup is empty. It's my desert queen. They've just somehow realized that they've been manipulated or been giving to the wrong thing. It's encouraging. And I think we got something similar to this in your September reading. I'm not sure, but it's very encouraging. I like this. Okay? So this is good. It's good at least that they realize this. What actions they likely to take toward you? Probably nothing. Probably the actions are more toward what's on their side in this current energy. But again, you may hear from them. It's possible. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. It bookends over here. What is it? Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's making a plan. Sometimes the Knight of Pentacles is shown as someone at a table in some decks, drawing out a plan, looking at a map, taking their time. That's that aspect of this. It's something that they're angry at themselves about that they should have done a long time ago. They used to be afraid. Now they're not afraid. Okay? Yeah. Somebody making a plan. I know. That's what it is here. The energy is incoming very slowly. Somebody's changing. They're changing. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Why? Environmental energy is the Queen of Wands. Now, this is a very reliable energy. That's them in the base energy. Knight of Pentacles. Very reliable. Okay? Dependable. Always gets there. This is a very non-reliable, unreliable person. You can't believe a word this person says or a promise they make. They say they'll be there at 2 o'clock. You sit there till 4 o'clock and they're still not there. They kind of stumble in about 5:15. Right? Something along those lines. This is the environmental energy around the person. Somebody here is making a plan to get away from the superficial, from the nonsense, from the whatever, from the phoniness of it all. Okay? I think a lot of these runners in the current energies are seeing things for what they really are. There's a lot of room for growth here in September because there's not a lot of major astrological alignments. So there's a lot of room in there for growth. There's a lot of more subtle energies that can now kind of work their magic, if you will. What's on top? 3 Swords. Yep. All that superficial energy has hurt them. Somebody here is moving away from the pain, making a plane, they might be building a plane, I don't know, making a plan to get away from that. Why is that here? Why is this here? Justice. Divorce, could be, for some of you, if your person's married. 3 of Swords and Justice is somebody's done. I will say the same thing here. It might not be exact, but I will say the same thing here I said here in position 3. This energy, whoever this person is, whoever this energy is attached to, has seen the true colors of the energies around them, how phony the energies are around them. And I think you were definitely a catalyst, or your connection was a catalyst for that, for sure. Somebody here wants to get happy. This is happiness. This is Three Swords, and this is them making a plan, a real deal plan. Okay, it's very interesting. That's going to play out very interesting. There's a Cancer reading coming up pretty soon, I think, because Cancer readings are all signs readings, and I think a lot of your people are doing that. Even this fool over here trying to distract themselves, that buying that boat's not going to do it. All right, Leo. I had a Leo soap opera recently. What's on top? What was yesterday's with Leo? What was it? Oh shit, I don't remember. Queen of Cups. Oh. Yeah, too much love here. I always say it's the most love I can pull from the deck. She holds the Ace of Cups and gives the full cup. That's not the energy that's here. The energy that's here is there's no one to give the cup to. So it's just sitting there on the table. That kind of thing. All right, why'd you give me the Queen of Cups? What actions they likely to take? I think somebody's likely to be argumentative here. I don't remember the Leo soap opera, but somebody here, when there's nowhere to give the love, it creates frustration and despair. And I think somebody here, I've got to say, it's tied a lot to this Cancer angle. It really is, in a big way. All right. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why? Yep. Oh, I'm right. 100%. It's crossed by the Lovers. No one to give that cup to, and they're looking at you, or they're looking at what your connection showed them, or they're looking at somebody else who reminds them of you. That's possible. Or the way they feel about somebody at work or something that reminds them of your connection, or whatever. Either way, they want to feel that way again. They want to give that cup to somebody. They're trapped in the Queen of Cups energy. Very emotional. Very emotional. When this person, whoever this energy belongs to, when this person gets emotional, they lash out. They do spontaneous things, ill thought out things. All right, this is okay. It's where they end up in a motel with a stranger, that kind of thing. What's on top? Six of Swords. Yeah. Somebody needs to give that cup. Somebody needs to. And this is a very calm energy. Why is that here? The King of Cups. They have to give it. Time is running out for them. Here, this person here, they can't hold back anymore. They're running out of rocks to sit on here. They're running out of land. The water's coming in. So slowly but surely, somebody here is making some changes. Somebody here's got to do something. This is the week that kind of kicks it off. You should watch that last Leo soap opera. I think it has something to do with what I'm talking about here. Definitely. Because with the Six of Swords, there's choppiness over here. There's, choppy waters. There's some things. Somebody here is going to say some shit. This is where emotional outbursts happen. Okay. All right. Cool. It's tied to this as well. So if they're married, that doesn't bode well for that other person. Virgo, position 6. The Star. You've been manifesting? I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't. It's got a manifesting energy to it. I don't know. Somebody manifesting you, or maybe somebody you manifested is about to show up. I don't know. The energy is right for some serious change to happen for you, for something you've wanted to happen, or it can be something somebody else wants to happen in relation to you to happen. I don't know. It's one of those energies, the best way I can describe the way it feels is it's right place at the right time kind of energy. Okay? Let's go. The Star, why is it here? Why? For Virgo. Am I right? Yep, I'm right. 4 of Wands, crossing it. Yeah. This is a very serendipitous energy. This is divinely guided. You're about to be at the right place at the right time to get a 4 of Wands with something or someone. That's the best I can tell you in a general reading. I'm going to encourage you, again, too much energy reading for YouTube. Do not think about this. Just go about your day. Okay? This is either there's nothing you need to do here. All right, what's on top? Yep, the 3 of Wands. There's nothing you need to do. This happens very soon. And it changes your entire direction. Changes the course. It could be something you never thought would happen, or something playing out in a way you never thought it would, but it's very beneficial. It's very auspicious energy here. Why is the Three of Wands here? Yeah, it's a soulmate. Look, I'm not making this shit up. 2 cups. Yeah. Yep. That's what I got here. It could be somebody telling you how they feel. It could be just, it's something that it just happens. It's one of those energies where when this happens, you think about it afterward and go, my God, the things that had to come together for that to happen. This had to happen, then that had to happen, then that had to happen. You know, there's a whole list of them. It's one of those types of energies. So just enjoy your week. Just ride it out. And again, I'm not a fucking Time Lord. This might be next week for some of you. It could be the week after. I'm not divining out that far. So at the most, between now and mid-October, at the most. Okay, but this is beautiful. This is great. All right, Libra, position 7. Ace of Cups. It's a volcano of cups. You're about to, there's a new love here. This is new love. It's just new love. Okay, what is this? I don't have anything attached to it, though. That's what's weird. I knew the universe was going to give me a weird reading today. All right, the Ace of Cups. Why is it here? I think some people that watch don't like it when it's a weird reading. When I say I don't know, oh, this guy says he don't know. Would you rather I sat there and make stuff up? And trust me, there are people out there that do that. That just pull readings and they just make shit up because they don't know or whatever. You want honesty, all right? I don't know. If I don't know, that's... Any friend of mine, if they were to say, hey, try to read that person for me, and I say, I don't know, if they've known me a while, they would be blown back in their chair. They'd be like, what? I mean, they'd almost be frightened. If Steve doesn't know, what the fuck's going on, right? I mean, it's an over exaggeration of things, but I don't know. It's new love energy, but there's nothing attached to it. It's weird. I'm just being honest. All right. It's fucking weird. Yeah, I'm right. Knight of Pentacles. There's an energy attached to you, okay? Or it's not really, because there's nothing attached. There's something going on that you don't know that's about making its way towards you slowly, but isn't there yet. There's a new love coming. That's the only thing I can say. You're about to meet someone new. Okay, very similar to what I told your neighboring little angle here. What's on top? You're about to meet someone new. It's new love. I'm right. These cards are just going to check my energy read. I'm right. But there's nothing attached to it yet. He's not in the water yet. It's reliable energy. It's Knight of Pentacles. It's coming. Maybe a little patience. But I'm just being honest. Why is the Page of Cups here? New love. That's new love energy. The King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. You just need to sit tight. Okay? This is, whatever is approaching you right now, has its shit together. Okay? This is really nice. And it is a powerful soulmate connection. You are feedbacking off over here, and there's 2 cups right there. It isn't here yet. It's not time yet. It's not your time right now, in this moment. But it will be. This is a reliable energy. This son of a bitch shows up. Alright? So just sit tight. But this is an energy that has its shit together. This is a love that might pique your interest, although it might not be what you expect. I always have to warn about that. Because there's and I only do it, not necessarily it's in the energy, but I do it because it's just human nature. I know too many people have these damn checklists of people, you know, they gotta have this and they gotta have that, gotta be 6'1", gotta be, you know, just, you know what? 5'5" people have dicks too. You know, it's fine. You just don't have any expectations for outcomes. So, that being said, that's a very powerful energy. That's a very nice thing. All right, Scorpio. Let's see where we go. 3 of Wands. Okay. Soulmate incoming. My eye went instantly over here. This Virgo position is very important. It really is. 3 of Wands. All right. Incoming. Flux capacitor is lit. All right. What actions is this energy likely to... It's the Lovers, yeah. It is. It's very, you got a soulmate incoming. We've got a lot of that going on right now. I can't tell if this is someone you already know or not, though. What's on top? Three of Pentacles. Could be somebody you work with. It could be, but it's a soul connection that reads more like a partnership than, say, a banging situation, right? Than a love relationship. But it is part of your soul's true purpose. It's a new direction for you. This person is one of those game-changing people that enters your life, right? Someone you look back on and go, oh, thank God I crossed paths with them, right? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Yeah, celebration. Three of Cups, yeah. Backing up everything I said, it's the celebration energy. It's really nice. Wow, I like that. I like that for you. It could be a friend. It feels more like a partnership, but it's very important. It's very, very important. This is new horizons, right? It's very important. Ship coming in, if you will. Sagittarius, sometimes separate from the cycle here, but we'll see. What did you have yesterday? I wrote it down. Two of Wands you had yesterday. Oh, that person who feels like you're out of reach. Right. Two Pentacles. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustration. You have an energy attached to you that's frustrated for some reason. Probably because they feel like you're out of reach. I say that to you all the time. I don't understand it. Let's find out. Let's see what the witches have to say here. Two of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why is it here? It's crossed by the Page of Wands. Somebody, I got Abba. There's Abba. Take a chance on me. Take a chance. Take a chance. Right. Yeah, there it is. It popped right in. It's like taking a pot shot. Somebody's going to take a shot here. They probably feel like you're going to reject them. I get that. I get some frustration off of this. It's sort of I think they reach a decision within themselves that, well, better to try than fail than never try at all, sort of a thing. What's on top? Queen of Swords. That's who they fear they're going to meet at the door. Okay. We have a sword rammed right up them. You sharing the truth. No, I don't really like you. No, I'm not really interested in that proposal. No, whatever. Just whoever this energy is, they're very afraid of no, but they do have a moment of bravery. Almost innocent, childlike bravery. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. They're going to take a shot anyway. They think they're going to meet that at the door, but you've gotten this before. This is that energy of somebody who thinks they have an offer you can't refuse and might be surprised that you refuse it. And deep down, they think you probably might, but so they're going to try and really pitch it to you. This could be career. This could be love. They're about to take a shot. They're about to put down all the, well, they might say no, might say better to try than fail than never try kind of a thing. Okay. But it might be pretty good. I would listen if I were you to this person because I do get the Ace of Pentacles a lot for you in regard to this energy. All right? Okay, Capricorn, position 10. Hermit. You got some thinking to do. How do I phrase this? Your soul is magnetic to somebody. This is almost reading like after the fact. Okay? You've had a conversation with somebody and you're going to have something's going to happen this week that's going to give you cause for thought. Right? You're going to have to really dig deep inside yourself this week. I don't know why. I'm clarifying it. Hold on a minute. Why is a Hermit here? Why? Yeah. Some kind of action happens. The King of Swords is the environmental energy. You find out some kind of truth. It's through communication with somebody who takes action towards you. Okay? Speaking their truth. You need to decide if it's your truth. You've got some soul searching to do. Okay? What's on top? Yep, the Wheel of Fortune. You do. Because what they have to say changes everything. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. Wheel turns things. It's a juggernaut. You can't stop it. I got Major Arcana, and a King of Swords and the environmental energy. This is some powerful shit. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Six of Wands. Yeah. Victory. Yeah. It's something you may have waited for. It is kind of a victory after a long battle energy. Sure. But you need to decide if it's something you want. It's really what it boils. I think this applies to just about all of you with these runners coming in. You need to. It's like I always tell you. You're their Nine of Cups. You need to decide if they're still yours. But there's some kind of maybe almost like a truth hurts message that comes towards you this week. I'm not necessarily saying this is a runner coming in. I'm saying this is something somebody says to you. Maybe somebody at work pulls you aside and says, listen, and because the energy feels right for them to say it. They say, listen, I never said this before, but I want, whatever it is, it gives you, it's cause for thought for sure. All right. So do that soul searching. All right. Okay. It's for your greater good with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands here. So, it's going to play out differently for all of you. But Aquarius, position 11. Page of Pentacles. Well, I want to say you learned something this week, but I have a feeling most of you learn something every week, because I tell you, and you should learn something new every day. But that's really all I get off of it, is this little guy right here. It sort of plays out like a little cartoon for me. This little guy learned something, he won't tell me about it. So it could be an energy attached to you that's figured something out and they want to tell you about it, and you find it adorable, right? In your own way, hopefully not with a big ego, but or you learned something that should have been very elementary, but sort of like missing the obvious kind of a thing. But either way, it's an adorable energy. It's nice. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Why is it so adorable? Why is it cute? Oh, okay. Well, it's very interesting. It's quite an epiphany. It's a tower. It's very sudden. You figure something out, or someone else figures something out, but it's something that you should have already known. Okay. All right. It's like, don't eat the sand at the beach. Okay. You should have already known that. You should have instincts that tell you not to do that. Right? That kind of thing. It's that stupid. It's that silly. What's on top? 8 swords. Yeah. And that's why you get an 8 swords about it. Either somebody tells you something that they figured out and you're like, oh God, you serious? You had to think about that? Or you figure something out and you're like, oh serious, I had to think about that? And it makes you wonder what else you got wrong. That's the problem with it. All right? Or it makes you wonder why the hell you ever liked this person if they didn't know that already. That kind of thing. It's just the way it is. Stay out of this 8 of swords. Don't worry about it. We all figure out stupid things. We all make stupid mistakes. We all figure out stupid things every once in a while. It doesn't make us stupid. It's just human nature. 8 of swords. Why is it here? The Hangman. Yeah. Again, it gives you a new perspective on someone else or a new perspective on yourself. Don't let it drive you crazy. Don't start second guessing everything you've ever thought in your life and all that stuff. It's just one of those things. All right? It's just one of those things. I think it benefits you in some way. It offers you a new perspective on this person or yourself, and that's a wonderful thing. Okay, no matter what. Pisces, position 12, always red with position 1, and for some damn reason, position 5. I don't know. 3 of Pentacles. You're either starting a new, you're gonna, okay, I'm just gonna read it like it is. At the risk of ridicule, you're gonna make a new friend this week. Okay? And it's very similar to what I told Scorpio. Okay? Someone new is crossing your path, coming into your life. This applies to Virgo too, I would imagine. Someone new is crossing your path. A lot of times, like I always watch these readings, so I don't really remember them. But if you're like sitting out there going, oh, you said that 3 weeks ago, and that didn't happen, and all that kind of stuff, and now it's coming up again. Yeah, sometimes, it's about your timeline and how fast you're moving on it, but sometimes we miss the opportunity. And when we miss it, if it's supposed to happen, it comes around again. Okay? And I've explained that on many videos, on many different things, but I just want to mention it here, because I picked up some kind of ripple energy, which is usually somebody going, oh, fuck you, Steve, right, like that. Okay, so there's a new partnership happening here. It's pretty good. It's nice. It's solid. All right, let's see. I'm shuffling. I'm going to clarify it. Right now, it's probably crickets chirping. Yeah, 2 swords. Yeah. It does leave you in a bit of a quandary, though. In part, maybe because you don't see it coming, or maybe you will now because I said something. But I also think that there's 2 ways to look at most things, right? Well, pretty much 2 ways to look at everything. Try not to be pessimistic and try not to be too optimistic. Try to take the middle ground, okay? Try. Because if you lean one way or another, you'll slide the rest of the way. So if you're leaning toward the negative on it, well, I don't know, this changes a lot of things. I'd have to quit my job. I'd have to do this. Or if I hang out with this person, that person's going to... You start thinking that you'll go down rabbit holes with it. You'll slide completely in that negative direction. What's on top? High Priestess. Yeah. Trust your intuition on this. Pair it with a little bit of your brain. You never want to just do intuition all by itself. Use your brain to check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? Make sure there's some logic there, right? But your intuition is guiding you. So pay attention, all right? Pay attention. Why is the High Priestess here? The Hierophant. Well, this is meant for you. Whatever this is, I know it sounds fucking corny. I'm sorry. I'm just reading the energy. It's meant for you. Whatever this is. All right, so don't get yourself hung up. All right. Let's grab the Light Seer, which randomly at the bottom has justice. It applies to all of you. I think you all got some justice coming. Looked like it. Let's have the universe add all this up with 3 cards and a bottom card. And it is quite a reading. You can see why I take my Advil before it. It is quite a reading. Let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card. The week, soulmate cycle, the week of September 17th through the 23rd, universe. Sum it up. Add it up. What can the viewers here expect from these incoming energies? And I suspect this is hard for the universe to do because this isn't just about your runner in these readings. These are other things approaching now. Now we're getting into the realm of soul's true purpose, partnerships, new people that enter that put you in new directions and on new paths and things like that. Soulmate cycle's getting deep. It's getting deep. It's almost time for me to make my prediction for 2024 and give it a title. This past year was restoration, restoring us all to our rightful thrones, if you will. We're getting a lot of justice here toward the end of the year. You know, we had 2021, I think, somewhere in a fairy tale. I gave it that title, and it kind of was. 2020 was the great perhaps. I have my title for 2024. I will write a blog article about it and explain the year ahead, make my predictions, if you will. I always do it sometime in September. All right, let's go. 3 cards. I'm just having a trouble settling on the title specifically. I have the theme anyway. Emperor is the environmental energy. That's your Emperor. Divine Masculine. Very lonely energy here. He's very lonely. That's what I'm getting. It's crossing the center card. Okay. Ace of Wands. Okay, it's a passionate new beginning, but it can flare out. Okay, fine. What's the center card? Yeah, the 5 of Wands. Yeah. It's whether or not you get the new beginning with these runners, with these energies. We're just pulling on the incoming energy, asking the universe about the soulmate cycle, asking about the runner. It's a battle in their head. Is it better? It's the epic battle of, is it better to be alone and safe and protecting my ego and making it look like I'm doing great, but really inside I'm hurting and lonely? Or is it better to just eat it and go in and take a shot? You're all dealing with a different person, but that's all of them. That's their dilemma. The actions they're likely to take probably will reflect in this card here. I don't know. It's red with an Ace of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Most of them are likely going to come towards you. They want to liberate themselves from these feelings. I get a very... Oh, and there he is too. Where is he? I got him. He wants to show. There he is, the King of Wands. There's that ego. And in between it is your soulmate connection. A chance that they actually want something from you. And all the things this connection has taught them and shown them, which is starting to grow, starting to come up out of the ground. So it's exactly what I told you. Is it better for me to look cool, or is it better for me to suck it up and be vulnerable and admit that, I want something here? The majority of them, I guess, do this. There's a liberation that's coming. There's something that liberates both sides, that's in the energy. It's just there. They're not going to get liberation at all. I mean, actually, I think it cuts both ways. I think if they don't show up, you guys get liberated anyway. I think you'll liberate yourself, creating your own new beginnings. Because I see new things coming towards you, right? new game-changing people, for example, in a couple of aspects here, a couple of angles. So we have that. But I do get that this guy wants to get off this chair. He really does, because he's crossed by the Two of Cups. It's hard to sit there and just watch the game knowing that you're not coming. There's a very lonely energy here. And this is what makes them happy. This is balanced energy. That's happiness. So I'm not really a betting man, but if I was to bet, I would bet on this guy getting up off the chair sometime soon. Not necessarily this week per se, but that's what I get. That's your reading. There's a lot here. I'd watch it a couple of times. There's a lot of important messages here. I will tell you, this energy is very, very, it's very loose, and there's a lot of importance to it. The universe is giving access to deeper energies than what it normally has been lately. So perhaps that's a theme out to the end of the year. I don't know. We'll see. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.